so before you're wondering what this is, I'm here to talk to you a little bit about something that we need your help with. My friend Will is going to tell you what we need help with.
Hey guys, so I'm in charge of all the philanthropic endeavors for the Faculty of Arts. We've run a long and successful Shinorama campaign. We've had a lot of volunteers who worked very hard raising money for cystic fibrosis research. What we ask of you today is just go to our link and click like. Watch our video. We hope you like it. It's supposed to encapsulate what we've done over the past 6 months and everything we've accomplished. We're running against 5 other universities, entire universities, and as a faculty, we're competing with all of them. We'd really love and appreciate your votes, and I hope you can help us spread it and win us that last $1,000 for our campaign. We really appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just want to take this color here, and this is Fiji Mermaid. This is the mermaidy color, yeah. And I'm just going to take a really, really small brush like this. I'm going to be using this for most of the color just because I have a couple colors going on and I want everything to just go on smoothly. So I'm just going to go ahead and take this and get some of that on my brush. And one thing with pigments is you really want to make sure that they're packed into your brush to avoid any fallout and then to tap them off after. So I'm just going to get that on my brush and then I'm just going to go ahead and apply this all over the lid. So once you have that color placed on the lid, then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Oddity, which is like the limeish green color, and I'm just going to go ahead and get some of that on my brush. I'm just using the same brush because everything's just going to kind of blend together, and I'm just going to apply that right on the inner corner. So once that Oddity color is placed, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take Big Top, which is the yellow. And I find when you apply this lightly, it kind of rubs off as a really nice gold sheen, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to apply this right in the inner corner just to get that nice bright pop of color. And then once you have that on, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and blend the shadow up. You can see that there's a couple different colors blended up, and I'm just going to take a fluffy brush. This is a 217, and I'm just going to use like what very little is in the lid from the Fiji Mermaid color. I'm just going to get that on my brush, tap it off, and then I'm just going to start very lightly blending this color upwards. Okay, so once that's blended up, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a little bit of the Big Top color, and I'm just going to use that kind of as like a gold color. You can see that it's blended out really nicely here. And I'm just going to take that on the same brush, and I'm just going to apply that kind of right on the top to blend it out. Okay, so once that color is blended up, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take the same Fiji Mermaid color and I'm going to apply it right underneath my bottom lashes. Okay, then just to add a little bit of depth right in the corner, I'm just going to take a little bit of Bearded Lady. And it's really not going to change the color of anything too much. It's just going to add like a slight depth because it blends into the Fiji Mermaid color really, really well. So it's not going to be like, oh, you put brown in. It's just going to add just a little bit of shading. I'm just going to take a pencil brush and just lightly blend that right into that outer corner. Okay, so once all the color's done, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a black eyeliner. This is Feline from MAC, and I'm just going to line my waterline and then my upper waterline with that as well. And then one of my favorite tips just to make my eyelashes feel like to look a little bit fuller is I like to just take whatever brush and just kind of blend that black right down into whatever eyeshadow I have placed on the bottom. And then once this step's done, the next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my mascara and I'm going to put this on. I'm using the Great Lash one today. It's actually not that bad once it kind of ages a little bit. It's not the most horrible mascara I've ever used. So I'm just going to go ahead and apply that and show you how to finish up the rest of the look. Okay, for the rest of the face, I kind of want to keep things simpler. So I always find that peachy kind of colors go really good with green. That's just kind of how I've always felt. So the color that I'm using is actually a mix of these two, because this is kind of way too orange for me, and then this is just kind of more like a peachy pink. So I'm going to mix the two, and I'm just going to apply that on my cheeks. And then those colors also have a nice sheen to them, so I find I don't really need to put any sort of highlighter. Normally I put highlighter kind of right through my cheekbones, but because the blush kind of has some sheen in it, I'm not going to, because I don't want to look like I friggin' shine everywhere. Now for lips, I'm just going to keep that equally as simple. You could kind of do like a peachy lip gloss. I'm not. I'm going to use a Dazzle Glass. This is Goldie Rocks. So it kind of has like a little bit of gold. It sort of mimics the gold that we have in the eyes. It's also nice and sparkly. Okay, so once you have that on, that's kind of the final look, and yeah, I really, really like it. So if you guys like it, let me know in the comments below. I do hope you guys enjoy this, and if you bought the Circus collection, I know a lot of you have, which is really, really exciting for me. I think that's awesome that you guys like it. Okay, so for the contest winner, I read through all the comments. They were brilliant. Some of them are just incredible. A lot of them were just so highly detailed in character description that I'm like, oh fuck yes, I need to like make a video inspired by this because they're so cool. So I have a ton of ideas now, which is one of the reasons why I did it. Yeah, so like all the comments was randomly generated, and I just picked a number and went through and counted them. I have to kind of discount some of them that were like nice video and not really like a technical entry. So going all through, the winner is Sith Chick 66. Assuming that I said that right, I'll put a thing here. Awesome entry, and we'll be sure to, I'll contact you and blah 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 blah. I'm gonna read her entry just because it was cool. It says, Lady Writerly, a deranged author who always wanted to be published but was never good enough. She paces back and forth in front of her typewriter, muttering lines of dialogue and phrases from her story. The actual character wouldn't wear any makeup, but the actress playing her would. She would have purple, red, and blue makeup on her fingers to look like bruises from furiously typing. Frizzy hair, crazy eyes, and exaggerated dark circles under her eyes from long nights without sleep, and wear a ratty gown. Which I think is just really cool. Like, I don't know. Like, that's kind of how detailed a lot of you guys' entries were, which was just, like, blew my mind. I'm reading them like, oh my god, yes, like, this is so cool. Yeah, so that is the winner. I'm really sure to get it out to you. And for any of you guys who didn't win, it's not that you guys didn't, yes, you didn't win, but you guys helped me out. So in the long run, it's kind of benefiting my channel because it's going to keep me inspired and everything, which is just cool. So I kind of felt like it was everyone kind of helping each other, which is awesome because, you know, I like that whole community aspect to my videos. Yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoy this, and until my next video, I will talk to all you soon. Bye.
Good evening, Ottawa. Have you voted for our link today? So I'm addressing YouTube Nation right now.
Really short compared to you. Yeah, pretty much. It'll be awkward and end it. My YouTube self, so awkward. I normally do this in my bedroom myself. No, come here, sit here. No. You talk.
Yeah.
And you'll say whatever you want to say. And then at some point, stop talking.
This evening on the 6 o'clock news.
Harsh whip.
Can I see
We'll
that?
have like a blooper reel.
Yeah.